Yep. So you all come running up onto the platform, and as you're running forward, your steps echoing on the ground, Elizabeth sort of perks up in surprise and turns around, sees you all coming, and her eyes widen. What are you all doing here?
You went missing, Murasan gave us dreams where you were, and now you've released Hades, so we have to kill him now.
And she turns back to Hades as he rises up, and you can see like his cloak is billowing slightly in an unseen breeze.
How did you even manage this? Asking Elizabeth, referring to the broken chains in Amber, what used to be his prison.
I got angry.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, this is probably what Mura-san wanted, but either way, we're with you to do this. We can talk about consequences and actions when we're not facing down an angry servant of Diabolos.
Right, so
Then enough talk. Let's end this abomination once and for all.
Hades' wings spread out, and he lifts his eyes to glare at all of you. His lips peel back to show his yellow, cracked teeth and sharpened fangs. Fresh meat.
You know, if this is what awaits Mura-san in his future, I really don't see the appeal. He's an ugly bastard, isn't he?
And then he lifts his hands, and magic starts crackling between them. And we are entering combat, and I just posted the battle theme in chat.
Disabling shot.
Disabling shot to his accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
Your accuracy check, then.
Actually, if he's a magic user, accuracy may not matter. So maybe avoidance?
Alright, hold on. So, drop weapon isn't going to be much of a thing because he uses magic. Kind of scale, that's not going to be an issue. Vital shot there. Alright, so, yeah, I'm going to go for his avoidance.
Alright.
First, you must hit him.
Yep, so 2d6 plus accuracy, which is 5. 12.
12 to hit. That hits.
Alright. So dash roll 2d6 plus 45. 48 damage plus his accuracy. His avoidance. Is down by 2.
Alright. Alright, and that is 38 damage he takes due to his armor.
Alright.
So, Nee, you lift up your crossbow and you fire off the first shot, and it hits him in the chest, and he sort of looks down at it and rips it free, and you see this little spew of shadowy wisps of inky blackness that pour out of his chest in place of blood.
Alright. Magic users, try holy on him. I think that'll burn, and spread out around him. We don't want to clump.
The only thing I got close to holy is do you? That's the only thing close to that.
I'm gonna park Mika over here.
Because I do not want to waste wind on him, because I think that would do hardly much.
That's why you have Dia, and so does Mika.
Also, Thanatos, grab Caius, would you?
Oh, with pleasure. Alright, first things first.
The last end boss versus descent boss. Let's go.
Quite. Alright, I suppose I will go first. I shall activate Thine Dark Side to summon Caius.
Alright, remember the cost of that. You're still going to lose your hit points for that.
I'm still going to lose my hit points, yeah.
And he
Laugh it up while you can, monster.
Yep, and he manifests next to you, greatsword in his hand. Now this is a worthy opponent.
I know, right? Let's kick his ass.
Yes, let's. Alright.
Alright, as I believe that counts as my turn.
I believe Darkside counts as a instant action?
I mean, it does, but
yeah, so you can
does
have
summoning him cost me my standard action?
I believe the main thing about summoning him is it costs you it costs you some destiny. Let me double check.
No, I believe
No, it's the first time costs you HP or something, I think.
Let's see here. Manifest Darkside. When Thanatos uses his Darkside, he may choose to lose an additional 25% of his HP to activate this effect, or 1 point of Destiny. He summons a Simulacrum of Caius, blah, 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 blah. So it's either you can lose a total of 50% of your max HP, or you can expend a point of Destiny. One or the other.
How many Destiny points do you have?
20. So yeah, I'm going to expend 1
Destiny.
of my Destiny so I don't take half health just from summoning.
Alright, and you take 63 damage because of the default Darkside cost.
Correct. And since I can still make my action, I am going to freaking hit this bastard with a Fira spell. Let's see. It's a Fira 60 plus 3 more from Darkside. That's times 8.
Right, you choose which element you want to use when doing that, right? Shadow or fire? I believe that's how that works.
Crap biscuits, hold on.
Dark
Darkside, Alright, next action's spell deals normal damage and increase. Oh, okay, so I don't have a choice with that. It would have to be dark damage, but crap. He'll probably just absorb it if I do that.
Well, you can hold if you want.
I mean, can I just? Damn it! I really wish it would let me choose. Or spell deals. Yeah. So yeah, I can't choose. So
You can still make Caius act, though.
okay, I can make Caius act. So as Caius has quite a bit of mana, I'll have him do a Fira spell.
Okay.
So again, 6 plus 5 times 5 power. So 68 damage.
68 minus 10 for his magic armor. So that would be 58. Okay, so Caius sort of steps off to one side a bit, lifts a hand, and you see a great fireball form. He pitches back and yeets it. It flies forward and strikes Hades. There's a big explosion, and you see scorch marks appear along the ground. A few seconds pass, and Hades spreads his hands wide, and it does look like he took some damage, but you get the impression it didn't do as much as you would have liked.
So he
only
has a
takes half
resistance.
from fire.
He takes half damage from fire.
Great.
Fucking terrific.
All right, Alistair, throw Dia at him.
Actually, I'm healing you. I'll keep yourself alive, buddy.
Oh, okay.
And also, I am gonna cover and use Astra on Elizabeth.
Alright, so that is 7 MP you just expended, Alistair, to give Hades back 37 HP.
So is Elizabeth helping us in this fight, or is she?
Yeah.
She
Well,
appears to be.
obviously,
Alright, so Elizabeth has Astra, and she is under the...
Kyra and Rocket, head round to flank Hades from the other side. We're all too clotted up on this side. I'd rather not have an AoE. Get us all.
Indeed.
Kyra is going to crouch low and jump. So she is now airborne.
and be careful, Mika. Whatever you're gonna do.
Can I get around there, or do I only have the...
I never used my movement action, so I'm also just going to quickly...
I would go
did
the other
you-
way because Hades and Kai are going that way.
Did you add the healing to my
Yeah.
HP?
Yeah, I did already. Wait,
Hang
no,
on,
I was
hang
leaving that to you.
Okay.
Ah, where's the fucking?
You can move a... That's about as far as you can go, Rocket, but once you get there, you're not going to be able to act because that takes your full turn to go that far. Alright, I'm going... Let's see here, let me double check how much Mika has in terms of destiny.
I don't worry too much. I have a feeling there's going to be a long battle ahead to get some kicks in.
Let me double check how X magic works.
And remember, this is like the chapter end boss, so this guy's going to have some mean fucking attacks.
Probably.
All right,
This is
so
why I healed up Hades a bit.
so Mika is going to
Well,
expend. I'm going to have her
Alright.
expend 3 points of destiny to use X magic, and she is going to cast Dia and Blizzara back to back. So that will cost her 27 MP to do. We'll do.
You know what?
Dia
I'm just
first.
gonna call Hades Haze Breeze just to get this.
Wait,
out of the
what?
way. Haze Breeze. That's your name now.
You know, if you don't want it to be annoying, to be confusing, just call me Thanatos this round, I guess.
All right. And so that
That's
is reduced.
Dia, I
That is reduced to 20 because of his magic armor, and then doubled to 40 because of his weakness to holy.
Yes,
knew
do
it.
it.
So you figure out that he has a weakness to holy and Blizzara. Let's see here.
So does he have a weakness to ice?
There goes my Mika, destroyer of gods.
Destroy.
Destroy the
So
heathen.
that's 56 damage on taking his magic armor into account. And let me double check his elemental reactions. He has no meaningful reactions to ice either way. So he takes 40 plus 56 damage, so 96 in
It's
total.
holy.
Nice.
So yeah, Mika summons up a pearl of light from the tip of her sword, and then with a wave of her hand encases it in a big-ass missile made of ice, and then she throws this light crystal at Hades, and it hits him in the side, explodes against him, and he goes sliding back a little ways. And Elizabeth is going to step out from behind Alistair. And, let's see here. Let me double check what some of her spells do. And she is going to expend 4 MP to cast Ruse on herself.
Ruse, what's that?
You watch as she sort of raises her hand and brings it down over her, raises her shield and brings it down over her, and when she does, there's a pulse of light, and now her physical form is flickering and twitching, and it's hard to make out where she's actually standing. Her avoidance just got a +2 bonus for the duration of the battle.
Good.
And that will be her turn.
And Kyra's jumping, so that goes to Hades.
Yep. So, Hades, after taking that onslaught, is going to be, let's see here. So, let's see here. Give me a moment. I am going to have Hades turn and point his finger at Mika, and a circle of arcane light is going to appear around his wrist, and he's going to snap a finger, and he is going to make an attack roll against Mika. So he has... Wait, no, actually, no, he's casting a spell. Never mind. So this is a bit of a different case.
See, I told you. Magic user.
Let's see here. So Mika has to make an opposed finesse check against this. So let's roll Hades first.
Finesse. 11.
He rolled an 11.
So Mika must be an 11.
Yep.
I believe in Mika. Yes.
Rightly so, too. Damn. So she looks down, and you can see this circle of sinister runes appearing on the ground beneath her. And with she quickly rolls off to one side into Nia's grasp, just as some sickly magic crackles up from the earth where she had just been. And she looks back at it with frightened eyes.
What spell was that?
Hex.
What does that one do? Just damage or does it have effect?
It's a status
effect.
ailment spell.
What does it do?
You don't know.
Wait, hold on.
Back to the party, and Kyra's jump goes off. So she comes down.
And makes an attack roll.
Yep, she makes an attack roll. $13 to hit. That definitely hits. Let me double check jumps damage. Right, okay, so it's just regular damage for her. So,
According to the Final Fantasy wiki, it inflicts pig.
well, not in this game. You can check it in the FFD6 book. It has a different effect.
Yeah.
So that's 36 damage Kyra deals as she comes back down. Sort of gets Hades across the front of the face, and he slides back a bit as she lands in front of him, sort of crouched low, whip coiling around her, almost like a snake. Thanatos, you are no longer under the effects of Dark Side. What are you and Caius doing? And he's down to 3 rounds left on the battlefield.
Perfect. Alright, so since our most powerful spells are Shadow, we can't really...
Well, again, you're no longer under the effects of Dark Side, so...
I know, but that means I can't do all of my biggest damage attacks. So
Fire does half, yeah. Earth might do normal damage.
Hold on, I got this. Alright.
Or you could just smack him with a scythe.
It's like I said, Caius, charge!
Alright, so you're just both going in for melee attacks?
Yep.
Alright, 2 melee attacks.
Alright, now, what was my... Ooh, it's 5.
Alright, that first one hits.
And I'll just go ahead and do damage, then we can do Caius next.
Alright.
Alright, roll 2d6 plus 3 times my power. It's 36. 44.
Minus 10 is for 34. Alright. Now for Caius.
And now roll for Caius.
Yep, that'll hit.
Little less than me.
29 damage, okay. So you and Caius go charging forward and springing into motion at the same time. You come forward and you both sort of slash through him and land behind him in this sort of X-shaped pattern like Frog and Chrono from Chrono Trigger. And you spin around, you see like you basically cut him in half, but his robes are starting to stitch back together a bit. Rocket, what are you doing?
Moving up to, well, hold on a minute. Let's see.
I'm gonna shoot a deer right in his amber.
I'll wait your turn.
Yep. I'm just trying to remember his power. I have to add to the wall. Oh.
Why is my dice taking forever?
I don't know. Really don't.
I think it's double my power, isn't it? Or not?
Maybe try turning off the 3D dice mode.
How?
Do you see that gearbox at the top of your toolbar there on the right? Or the gear, rather?
Gear?
Yeah, it's for the symbol there at the top right. You
Oh,
hover over
there
it.
it went.
I see the
Yep.
arrow and the paintbrush and stuff.
No, on the right
That's
side.
the left, the other side, on the right. Where the chat box
And
is.
then down below
Above the
you
chat box.
see
Yeah.
3D dice.
Yeah.
Turn them both off.
Either way, looks like you got a 13 on whatever it was you rolled. I'm assuming that's accuracy to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, that'll hit. Damage. Yeah, Rocket literally can't miss this guy.
Looks like a critical fail.
Yeah, except with a critical fail.
Nice.
Oh.
Still taking forever.
Okay, well, would you be alright with me rolling in your stead then? Until we can get that sorted out?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I turned off the 3D dice.
Maybe try closing out of roll 20 and try and
Or just F5.
Oh, there it goes.
There it is.
Kind of,
Yeah.
I think you're.
I think the only thing it could be, maybe overworking your processor. Is there anything else access on your laptop?
I mean, I don't have anything major open. I mean, there's Twitch, Discord, and the Trio office that I use for my character.
Yeah, I think your internet's just being slightly slow, maybe. That's all.
Either way,
Maybe
so
not
that's
slow
30
to interfere with the audio.
Right. So
at
that's,
least,
so
but
that's,
slow enough
so
to interfere
that's about
with
30
this.
damage once you take his armor into consideration. Rocket, you come charging it with a quick of your rocket boost. You jump up and kick him in the face, and he slides back a couple inches from that.
Anyway, Nee, meanwhile, is going to plant itself between Hades and Mika, but you did not. And it's going to shoot
Okay.
straight in that big, ugly face of his.
Alright.
Because he cannot do that.
I hit.
you
Well,
do
good
not
habits.
X my Mika.
Now
Okay.
Hades is
38
about to
damage.
learn the vital lesson. Don't fuck with Mika.
Yep, you fire off a shot.
That's
sort of.
Yeah, don't fuck with Mika. That's my job.
You sort of get him in the belly, and again he rips it out. All right, Alistair, what are you doing?
Throw
Well,
D at him.
I just said I was going to throw Dio at him, but do I have to use double my power, or is it just my power?
It's your power times 2.
So double it.
So that costs you 7 MP to do. 24.
Right in the fucking amber.
So that's 32 damage total, I do believe. Once you take his armor and the doubling into consideration. So, another pearl of light flies forward and hits him in the around the amber area. His hands move to cover it for a second before he glares up at you. Let's see here.
I hope it fucking burns.
Mika hasn't done anything yet this round, I don't think.
Have her throw a D at him.
Oh, I'm actually gonna have her use Blizzara because it does more damage.
Fair enough.
So that's 20 MP.
Oh, him.
So that's 2d6 plus 60 minus 10.
I would say conserve what little magic he has left.
So 57 damage to Hades as she summons up another crystal of ice and just yucks it at him. Crashes against his side. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to have Kyra. Let's see here.
I would not recommend the fire breath.
I am going to have her use Lancet.
Yay!
You sound so excited.
So she gets to make a melee attack against Hades.
So you all remember what it does, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 12 to hit, so she definitely hits. That deals mine times 2 plus 2d6 damage. So that would be 10 as her to mine times 2. So she deals 7 damage total. But if we, I'm pretty sure it's the full total, not that. So, and she is going to use that. Let's see here. Lancet. So everyone in the party, I do believe. Yep, all allies regain 17 HP and MP.
Ooh.
So yes, it heals.
She can only do that once per battle, though. So that was a one.
So yeah,
So Mika's back up to max HP.
And then we go to
and then we
Elizabeth,
get
I guess?
MP back.
Yep. So Elizabeth is back up to max MP.
As am I. And I also get 17 back.
17 HP back. Yep.
231.
Alistair, you're back to max HP. And let's see here. And Hades, you applied the 17 to yourself already?
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe that means the last person in line is Elizabeth.
Is she going to do something?
Well, as an instant action, I'm going to have her cast Astra on Mika.
Well, she immediately gained a few points. Knees book.
I'd say we got some brownie points with me.
Then she's going to charge.
Affection levels +1.
And then she's going to charge forward. And she is going to make an attack with her sword.
Please tell me her sword does holy damage.
13 to hit.
You wholly hope so.
Alas, no, it deals normal damage. So that is 41 damage she deals as she comes running up to Hades, jumps up and stabs him in the chest before kicking off and landing back a little ways. And I do believe that is everyone at this point, I do believe.
Quite.
Well, I've got a bit of movement. I just
How's
moved a bit
he
there.
looking after these first 2 rounds of getting shot at?
He looks like he's still strong, but he's looking a little roughed up. He's got some damage going.
I mean, it's an endgame boss, I imagine.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we made some sort of a dentist. Not we took like 0.95% of his HP off. Like, well, I guess we'll just die.
Well, Hades is going to look around at everyone.
I don't like how clumped everyone has become there. Yeah.
Well, the majority of our team are melee fighters.
And he is going to lift his hands into the air. His cloak is going to, his robes are going to billow out, and this red mist is going to explode out from him. And he is attacking everyone.
Well,
And do we have the wolf or anything?
You just have to tell me what your avoidance is so I know who all he hits.
Is attack roll there? 'Cause I'm pretty sure that hits everyone.
That 17 is his attack.
Everyone.
I'm pretty sure that hits everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, give me a moment. That's here. So that is... So that is 41 magic armor damage to basically everyone, except for Elizabeth and Mika, whose Astras protect them.
Wait, it hits
Even-
me and Mika too?
It hits the entire enemy group.
Dang.
It's only 41. It could be worse.
Right,
It's
so-
not,
so yeah,
it's
so
not
yeah.
highest level of fuck
Right,
you.
So yeah,
That's not shadow damage, is it?
no, it's just regular damage.
Thank God.
So let's see here. So Kyra's magic armor is 15.
Mine's 26.
Give me a moment. So Kyra takes 26 damage. Alistair, your magic armor was 26, you said?
26. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, so you only take 15 damage.
He is the tankiest of tanks.
He is your tanky boy. So your Elizabeth's magic armor is 17.
Although, actually, I don't take any, do I?
Yes,
Or
she
is it-
did.
It hits Elizabeth, but then Astra was on her, so wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, so, well, he's
yeah,
covering Elizabeth.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah, right.
Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, you take the damage meant for her. So yeah, but she had
Which is
Astra,
nothing,
but she had
because-
so no damage to. Okay, yep, all right. So your Mika's safe.
Fuck you!
So, Caius, let's see here. What was your magic armor again, Hades?
magic armor. 10.
All right, so you and Caius both take 31 damage.
Still on 290 for me.
Let's see here. And Knee, what was your magic armor again?
15.
So you take 26 damage. But
Could
wait,
have been worse.
but wait, there's more, and it's worse.
Oh god.
Now I have to
Right.
roll other things.
Mm-mm.
So
I
first,
don't like this.
Well, first things first. Isn't my health restored?
No.
no. You took the damage meant for you.
So it doesn't cancel out.
No.
Oh, that's true.
No.
You took the damage meant for you, and the damage that was meant for Elizabeth, but the damage meant for Elizabeth was 0 because Astra, so you just took your damage.
Okay.
Now, I need to roll 3d4 in succession here.
Why?
Safe. 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 Okay.
Hmm.
So,
What happened if that was a 1?
if that was a 1, then a bunch of you would have had to start making force or finesse checks. So, this hellish wind washes over you, eating at your skin, and you can feel like it's trying to get into your blood and do something horrible to you, but you're able to, like, power through it and shake it off. No negative status ailments are applied by that attack. And Hades' turn is ended. Back to the party.
I'm a Nope, Alistair's doing a thing first. While he's doing that, I'm also just going to roll an accuracy.
Let's
Because
hear,
I'm a shooter.
let's hear, what is that, Alistair?
Do you?
Yeah.
All right.
And it's the same as last time.
So 32 damage.
Am I just gonna keep doing 24 at him? And it's the exact same dice as well, just in different order.
So that's another 7 MP away from Alistair. All right. And Knee, you shot him. Roll damage.
Yep.
All right.
52.
42 damage once you take his armor into consideration. All right. Let's hear. Okay, so Alistair and Knee have gone. Hades, what you up to?
Well, I mean, the boss isn't up to anything. It's our turn.
You. Thanatos.
I'm never gonna stop making that joke. Let's see here. Oh, what can I do? You know, let's try other elements to see what this thing does. Let's start with stone.
Okay.
Stone him.
Who's casting stone between you and Caius?
Me.
Okay, subtract that MP.
Hold on. I need to.
And you should have control of Caius's token as well. Don't forget. Yeah, you should. You can control Caius's token.
I can. So there's damage minus 5 P. So that's 41 stone damage to Mr. Fuckface.
All right, minus 10 for his magic armor for 31. He does not seem to lean any one particular way when it comes to stone damage. It's just regular. As you tap the ground with your scythe and lift up a floating bit of stone and throw it at him like a javelin, and it pierces into his back.
Mr. Fuckface.
All right. Caius will be trying lightning.
All right. Subtract the MP from him for that. $43 minus.
Any reaction to lightning?
Kai sort of points his great sword at Hades. Lightning crackles along, and a big thunderbolt glances out and hits Hades in the shoulder. He spins to face you, and he takes 16.5 damage from that. So that's just rounded down to 16. He takes half damage from lightning.
Okay, so lightning doesn't work. Fire doesn't work.
Noted. Holy very much works.
Oh, of
I
course.
I doubt wind would do anything still. So this is holy for me, shooting at him.
All right.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. I believe, let's hear. Alistair hasn't gone yet, so let's...
No, Alistair has gone.
Oh, he has?
I've shot
He
Dia,
did.
remember?
Oh, right. Yeah,
And I moved.
right. Okay.
It's Rocket's.
Rocket, you're up.
Okay.
Kick it.
And it's taking a while to do its thing again.
I hate this lag.
So do I. While we're waiting on that, I'll have Kyra act. I will have her use her whip for a regular attack.
Considering both of her breath attacks are useless.
Indeed. So that's a 13 to hit. Yep, she definitely hits.
Oh, there's Rexy.
All right, yep, you're 16 to hit. Yep, that definitely hits. And Kyra's damage is 35. As she sort of does a sort of spinning leap back and brings her thorned whip across, like, his armpit. There's a nice gash in his robes, and more of that inky blackness sort of spews out. All right. Let's see here. And Rocket, have you set your damage to roll yet? Yeah, because you definitely hit with that 16. Unless you roll 2 1s, you're going to hit this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's been a very rare day when Rocket has ever. Oh, it did it instantly that time. Hallelujah.
So that's 27 damage. This pleases my OCD because his HP is now at around 100. So.
You say.
I'm pretty sure it's not at 100 right now.
No, like it's a round, nice, even number and then 2 zeros. All right, so yeah, Rocket, as Hades is reeling from that, you sort of reach up and like peck at his face as he's sort of keeling over, and he leans back to that. Ah! Let's see here. I don't think Mika has gone yet,
Has not.
so I'm going to have her go right there.
Ruin your nice even number.
Another 20 MP going as she uses Blizzara again. So that is a straight 60 damage. Another. This time she sort of points her sword at the ground beneath Hades' feet and jerks it up. And he gets stabbed on all sides by ice crystals that come jutting up. He is unhappy. And lastly, Elizabeth. Let's see here.
Does she have any holy attacks?
None that would deal as much damage as or what she has as her melee. So she is again going to use her sword. That is an 8 to hit. That just hits.
So you lowered his wins down to 8. Okay.
So 41 damage to Hades as she comes in and brings her sword across his front, and he reels back from that. And now it's back to him. And he's looking pretty messed up at this point. He's definitely under half HP.
So feeling this is where limit breaks come in, judging by just the tone in his voice.
Oh, yeah.
Something big. Yeah.
So,
I know you two are like, I could just hear it, like the tone of your voice indicated limit break.
yeah, so he like sort of and then he flaps his metallic wings and rises into the air and lands back here. And when he does, he puts his hands forward, and in front of him, the air shimmers red. And with
Prepare for a round of healing.
And with a pulse of red energy, a big black cauldron appears in front of him.
Oh no.
Oh.
He puts
You
his...
really are taking that god representation far, aren't you?
That
buddy?
is literally his attack in Final Fantasy, all right? It's called Black Cauldron.
I'm more lucky the fact that they had this myth, and then this guy isn't the original Hades, quote unquote. He's a guy who
Right.
mutated, turned into him. It's kind of modeled himself after that. So
Right, yeah.
he's a phony, a big.
He
fat
does know the Black
phony.
Cauldron failed in the box office, right?
I knew that was coming, Rocket. I knew
All
it.
right. So, he puts his hands into it and then lifts him up, and this big crimson mist rises out, swiftly turning pitch black as it washes over the platform. Faster than any of you have a chance to evade. You lift your arms up to defend yourselves from its oncoming force, and I need everyone to roll finesse checks.
Alright, my finesse is better than my
you
force,
need-
so it's good. Plus 5.
and you need to beat 17.
No wonder the Black Cauldron almost broke the end
okay.
of Disney's career.
Bollocks. I had a plus 5 and I still couldn't
So,
fucking do it.
let's see. So Mika's...
That's a very high roll. I think
I
we're.
would have needed a 6 and a 5 to get that.
So Mika is going to not pass.
Yeah, I don't think that's a very tough roll. Like I would have needed very nearly max roll to do that, and I've got
And
plus 5.
Gyra.
She does not.
Yeah, no one's gonna do
And
it.
neither does Alice here.
All right.
I'm Caius.
So,
I mean, I guess I got a roll for Caius.
Elizabeth needs to
It's not looking great.
Well, actually, hold on a second. Elizabeth actually gets a +4 to that roll, so because
Why
of
does she get a plus roll?
she gets an increase because of one of her traits as a paladin. She has like double pure soul. She took it twice due to her level, so she gets a total of +4 to oppose checks against negative status effects. So that would actually be 17 she rolled. Oh no, hold on, hold on. I was reading Thanatos' not hers. 8 + 4. She still doesn't make it.
Though I will point out, Alistair is still covering Elizabeth.
Yes, I'm still covering her.
Doesn't matter.
That doesn't really mean much here. Because
This is a negative status.
Yeah, this attack doesn't do damage.
Oh no.
What it does is it inflicts everyone who failed that finesse check, which appears to be everyone.
Yeah, like pretty much. Like I could only just make it with my +5 if I had a 6 and a 5. Everyone else needed a crit to succeed.
Right. It inflicts everyone with 4 status ailments.
Shit.
Poison.
Oh,
I'm immune to that.
Okay, Rocket is immune to poison. Blind. Zombie. And seal.
Okay, for zombie, Alistair, Mika, no healing. Zombie will counteract all the healing and turn it into damage instead.
I have
Where
one
was
remedy. I have a remedy. Who else has remedies?
What does remedy do?
It removes all status effects.
I have a vast majority of them at any rate.
I do not.
Nope.
Alright.
Seal stops from doing magic, doesn't it?
Seal is basically silence, yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a text blurb here to illustrate what it all does. Let me double check how negative status effects work, how blind works from the book.
I'm gonna give. Well, don't get too comfortable with Mika because I'm gonna give my remedy to Mika. Because magic.
Does anybody else have any remedies?
Let's see.
Pretty sure someone else did. Alistair, do you have a remedy? I think you want Mika. I have done.
And I haven't. It must be Mika.
Yeah, Mika probably does. Give me a minute. I'm typing out the things you're
Check.
doing with here.
If so, then I won't give her mine. I'll give someone else mine.
Let's see here.
I'll
And the
probably
and
give
the-
mine to Alistair.
Right, and the 4th status ailment was highest
Said-
poison.
I have an antidote as well, so I can get rid of someone's poison.
God damn. Just thought we avoided.
But yeah, I can give one
fight.
person a remedy this round, and another round I can give someone an antidote. Unless someone takes my antidote and does something with it.
You can give the remedy to Alistair, who has Poisona.
All right.
yeah,
so
I think-
But
So, does Mika have thingy then? A remedy.
Okay, Mika in her inventory has 1 remedy and 2 eye drops.
I think. I need to go tell Mika to give the remedy to herself.
All right.
We avoided a mobile fight for this.
Yep, Mika is going to pop a remedy, and her status ailments will be gone, so she is back to
Alright.
normal.
I'm gonna quickly. I can make it over to Alistair and give him my remedy.
All right. So you go shambling over, sort of feeling your way. You can't see anything, so you're just kind of forcing yourself, listening for the shouts of your friends as your body, you feel yourself, you're like sluggish as all hell. You can barely move right. And of course, you can't see. You're stiff. You're cold. Like your skin feels all mummified and whatnot. But eventually you manage to like stagger your way up to Alistair, and you pat him and you tell him what you're thinking.
Alright, so you take that remedy, Alistair. That will get rid of all your status ailments, kind of freeing up our magic users.
Thanks.
All right.
And
So
one Poisona who can get rid of all the poison.
All right. So Alistair, you are now free of your status ailments for using Knee's remedy.
Alright, so who else has what potions? Does anyone else have antidotes
I say,
before we go to Poseidon?
Tone.
Yes.
What does Echo Screen do?
Echo screens cure silence, or seal, as it's called here.
Ooh, lovely. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use the Echo Screen on myself.
Okay.
Alright.
I
I have
cast
no mercy.
Poisona on.
Can you do it on the group?
No,
Poisona is a
it's
single
only one
target spell.
person. So I use it on Elizabeth.
All right. So
Alright.
that's 3.
Elizabeth gained Poisona. Rocky doesn't have poison. Cause Kyra can take my antidote and give it to herself.
Okay.
Herself or me, either one.
And then she comes over and sort of chugs it herself.
Alright.
All right. Caius, his status ailments match yours, Hades.
Is.
And in this context, I actually do need to deal... that's right, since your turns are starting, you all need to take damage from your poison. So I'm going to go through
Except for
everyone.
me.
Right, except for you.
Rocket doesn't have. So 20%
About
of my max? Okay.
Is 50. You take 50 damage, and so does Caius. So Caius actually disperses.
I mean, doesn't that from.
shit.
Okay.
Right, let's see here. And I'm retroactively applying this damage. So this is like damage from the start of the round before you started throwing out things. So
Because after that, the only one currently poisoned is me.
right, so let's
Well,
see.
and
So
Thanatos.
Mika takes
Oh yeah, that's how it does.
38. Rocket doesn't take any because she's good.
Immune.
Do I still take it if I consume the thing?
Yeah, you consume the thing after you take this damage. So you and Elizabeth both take 58 because your HP is identical. Kyra,
Just took an. Yeah, she has to take one.
yeah,
Before.
she takes 44 damage.
What?
All right, and Knee, I believe you still need to take the damage.
Okay,
So that is 44 damage you took. All right. So now I'm basically leaving it up to everyone to figure out what status ailments they still have, and actually
I still have all of them.
Right. Okay. So let's see here. Let's see here.
I cured Elizabeth with
Oh. Poison.
poison with Persona.
Right. So Elizabeth
still has
doesn't
the
have
others,
poison
though.
anymore. Yep. She still has the others. All right. Let's see here. Kyra.
Is no longer poisoned. But
She's
still
no
Like
longer
has-
how much of an accuracy detriment does blind give?
It's right there
I
on the
have all the
screen.
details on how it works right over there.
You cannot see. You can only use 1d6 for melee attacks. I can't use range then, can I?
You can, but it'll only be with 1d6, and I will impose a -4 penalty because you're basically shooting blind. You're literally shooting blind.
Alright, oh fuck that.
I don't give a
Alright.
shite. I'm shooting deer at the
And so
fucker.
it's gone.
Or you could be using Poisona.
You already used Poisona for your turn,
Yeah,
so you.
I'm pretty sure we've already.
I know.
Who hasn't used? I'm pretty sure the only person who hasn't used their turns yet is Rocket.
I'm pretty sure Thanatos hasn't done anything yet either.
I used an
Echo
Echo Screen.
screen.
All right, okay. Elizabeth hasn't done
Elizabeth.
anything yet. Kyra hasn't done anything yet. And
Yeah, she has. She took the
took the
antidote.
antidote.
All right, okay. Kyra took the antidote. Elizabeth
Rocket
hasn't.
and-
Rocket and Elizabeth are the only ones who haven't gone yet.
Okay.
What they do?
So let's hear. Oh, I forgot to. Oh wait, no, that's right. Rocket's immune to poison, so no poison damage for you.
Yeah, but Rocket's pretty much not going to be able to do too much considering blind.
Wait, blind?
Yeah,
You're blind, so you can only use 1d6 for melee attacks.
for your accuracy.
Yeah, you haven't got the
I mean,
poison,
she's-
but you pretty much got the other 3.
Accuracy's +7 on Rocket, isn't it?
+9 by the looks of it.
+9. Okay, so she can probably still hit.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll.
I'm pretty sure that 1d6 is for the attack roll to hit, so she can't use that +9.
Yeah.
She can.
Her standard accuracy is +9, so
Damn!
yep. So 13 to hit. That still hits. Roll damage.
Get in there, Rocket!
She's blind and she can still freaking kick him in the head.
She likes.
If
Yeah, but,
you had a technicality, one of her eyes is cybernetic, so can't be blinded.
yeah,
But even if it is, she's probably going off animal instinct.
yeah. Like she sniffs at the air and she picks up the foul stench of rot that is Hades and goes charging over to him to kick him.
Animal instinct plus a non-biological eye. It's a good thing.
Target acquired. Kick in the groin.
Our little nut-cracking Terminator.
Yeah.
All right. So
Your groin will be terminated.
needing damage from you there, Rocket.
Rolling dice.
Okay.
Okay, it's doing it again.
It's doing its laggy thing. That said,
Yeah,
okay.
he's gonna be marked for
So
termination.
29 damage based on his armor. As you come up and sort of jump up and kick at him, he's like, all right, and let's see here. Last up for this round is Elizabeth. And
Does she have Poisona?
she does not. Her spell list is Cure, Dia, Ruse, Stop, Wall, and Cura.
Well, she can't. She's sealed anyway. So she can't use spells.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I really hate this guy's limit break. That is way too many.
It gave us status effects, but at least this time it didn't absolutely lay us all out.
By the way,
like,
are we high up on
yes.
off the ground, or are we just like?
You're on the ground.
All right. Just checking.
Okay,
It's a
so
shame
what
we
is
can't knock
Elizabeth
this
doing?
fucker off.
She
Eli-
can't get in melee range.
let's see here. Let me double check here.
4 rounds of this. Probably.
Well,
Because
each
you
turn,
kill
Alistair
them
can cure somebody of poison, so at least we won't.
Only 2 of us have poison currently, so it'll be either me or you. He does next round.
I am going to have Elizabeth go into a defensive stance. So she's guarding herself. She's holding up her shield and crouching low to protect as much of herself as possible. And that is her turn.
I have noticed.
Okay.
I can't see her status. But oh well.
Oh, you mean her HP and stuff?
Yeah.
So with zombie, does that count for potions too?
Yes.
Fuck.
So no healing.
Yes. No healing whatsoever. Just dear. It's a good thing I healed you earlier, Thanatos. A bit.
Yes.
That's going to be brutal.
All right,
Just
so
had a feeling.
Hades is going to look down at you, Rocket, for having the sheer unmitigated gall to attack him.
Oh no.
He is going to lift up a claw. It's going to crackle with eldritch energies, and he is going to swing down at you.
Shit. Rocket, look out!
What's your avoidance?
My avoidance is 9.
Well, he hits you.
Damn.
What's your armor?
Are we looking at magic or are we looking at regular?
Regular. Wait, no.
20,
No, you're right. Magic armor. My bad.
10.
I really would have liked it to be. Does every attack he has is all magic attacks?
All right. Well,
Very magic
all right,
oriented.
so he deals 29 damage to you, Rocket, as he brings his claws across you. And as he does, like, you can sort of feel him pulling at some of your essence. And those of you who can see, you watch as red energy comes pouring out of the open wound in Rocket's chest and swirls around Hades before solidifying around him in a barrier that then dissipates from view. For the next 4 rounds, he is under the effects of Protect.
Does that only mitigate or outright get rid of damage?
It means he takes half damage from melee attacks.
Oh, since most of us are doing melee now. Well,
I really hate this guy. I
is it? Oh, for this fight, I'm using my blood lead. I guess I have at least an extra damage step. Since he's humanoid, I'm pretty sure counts as it.
He is. Hang on, I don't actually have it listed in here. I need to go check his stat block in my computer.
And surely he counts as humanoid. Look at him. He used to be a humanoid that kind of mutated.
Give me a second. He is. Come on, where the fuck are?
Has
Here he
two
is.
legs, 2 arms. He's bipedal.
He counts as a fiend.
Fuck.
So yeah, Bloodletter is not going to help
To
you.
be
I'll
fair,
still-
a
I'll
fiend
still
is
be
like
using-
a human that's possessed with demons.
I'll still be
so
using
it
blood
makes
there
sense.
anyway because my the other dagger I could have come into the fight with is lightning, which currently would do no damage since it's half and half.
Alright, let's see here. Mika is cured of all status ailments. She has 3 antidotes.
Don't worry, Thanatos. I can use Persona on you.
So let's see here. So I'm going to. Oh wait, that's right. It's still. Who all still has poison?
Me and Thanatos, just us two.
All right. So Thanatos takes 50 damage, and
Ow.
Nephil.
Hang in there. Shit.
You're gonna have to heal one of us. You have to make a choice here.
He can't heal us. Zombie.
I mean, poison.
No, can't heal.
Poison, one of us.
Poison.
Shit!
Okay. Mika is.
How,
going to-
how much help have
Mika-
I got? Because Elizabeth's
50.
token is in the way, so I can't
You
see.
have
I have to
you have
do-
90 left, Nee. But Mika is going to run up and give you one of her antidotes.
Oh. Yee, thank you, honey.
Yep. So you are no longer poisoned.
Poison of Thanatos. Then
Please.
Well, I was going to do it anyway, because only he can get up there and smack the bastard.
You want me to smack him when he?
Hit the bastard!
unless you have like things that can help, like more echo screens, maybe more potions, antidotes, whatever.
You know what?
Come on, you're a Dark Knight. Pull out something that's powerful.
I will in a second. Now, hush. Now, all right. So, is it my turn?
Yeah.
So I'm no longer sealed, so I can use spells. So,
You're not.
question.
You asked.
Remember, I used an echo screen last
Oh
round.
right,
so
right.
I-
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you
Oh,
can still use
He
magic.
only has zombie and blind currently.
Right.
But
Oh.
blind doesn't affect magic attacks. So I have 2 options here. I can throw stone at him, considering that's the only magic attack I have that's not going to be cut in half. Or
Drain? Nah.
well, no, that does shadow damage. I
Kai-
could.
Kyra is using jump, by the way.
Alright.
Okay, she's a jumping.
Boing.
I could do a limit break.
Go for
I
it.
got a lot of destiny.
You could, and I'm pretty
Like-
sure your limit breaks don't deal shadow elemental damage.
Not at tier 2, no. Pretty sure not.
Let's see here.
My...
Now it says here in the thing that it does do shadow damage. So
Fuck!
Damn it.
Fuck.
it's berserker.
it's
It's
just zoning.
berserker's blade doesn't do that though. Berserker's blade is regular normal non.
Can you summon Caius only once per fight, or is it something you do if you keep spending the destiny?
Making me jump all over the place.
I mean, we never really specified that.
I think for the sake of balance, it'd be best if we said you can only do it once per combat.
Yeah, I
I
think
thought it was that at one point.
so. I don't want to do the Berserker's Blade either because that does melee damage. That's gonna get cut in half. Okay, screw limit break. I feel so useless in this fight. All my attacks do shadow.
Hey, I'm the sniper who cannot snipe right now, so you know.
Yeah, you're
Join
all
the
kind.
pity party.
You're all kind of in a bad way at the moment.
Okay, I need to.
For the next 3 rounds,
I need to think.
except unless you're at.
Ooh,
What's
I do
wrong,
have.
Thanatos?
I do
You
have
can't
one.
do damage. Now you know how I feel.
I do have one thing I can do.
Yeah.
Stone.
Since I'm lower than 50%, last resort can happen, and last resort
Lets you
if
pick.
lets you pick if I do shadow damage.
Okay.
So it increases all. So yeah, it increases all the damage I can do by 1 step. So I'm going to use it with stone, considering that's the only attack I can do. But it does regular, so it's times 4. 48.
Smacky.
So yeah.
Right. 57 to hit. Wait, no, that's damage straight up. Okay.
That's damage.
What spell was that again?
Stone.
Okay, so 47 total once you take his magic armor into account. So, quite agitated, you hold a hand out to one side and just a stalactite from the roof or whatever it is, I forget which one's the top, you grab it and bring it down, it comes flying down and hits Hades in the back and he lurches forward a bit. Alright, let's see here. Kyra jumped. Mika is still sealed, so she's like mouthing.
She also gave me an antidote.
Oh, right. No, wait, no. Yeah, she actually used remedy, so yeah, she can cast spells again.
Oh,
right?
hold on. My computer just backs me out of the page because it does that sometimes. It just
Right. Yeah, but Mika can use magic, so I am going to put her right there. And I'm going to have her expend close to the rest of her MP.
She used an antidote on me. She can't.
Oh, right. Never mind. Okay.
She did.
Okay. Has anyone else this round gone?
Me.
Gone?
I need to go.
Persona.
I haven't done anything yet.
Right. Yeah, you used Persona on Thanatos. I don't think Elizabeth has gone this round yet.
Nope.
I haven't. So I'm going to move because all I can do right now. I'm going to do. Well, I suppose up here for one. I'm going to keep it a respectable distance for now, though.
All right, and Elizabeth.
Unless.
Pretty sure she's still sealed, so she's going to maintain her guard stance. Back to the boss.
The only thing I could do would be throw a stone, but I don't think that's a good idea. Because look at my health. I don't want it to open on me.
Let's see here.
Considering we can't heal right now.
Yeah. Unless they go down, then the Phoenix down.
Let's see here. Neothil, you notice that you can see again, right? Or are you still blind?
I'm still blind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then.
I've lost poison. I still have everything else.
All right. What's your avoidance again?
My avoidance is 9.
Well then.
I mean, it's +8.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, this specific attack comes with a +8. Normally it's
You're gonna
+6.
need.
So let's see here.
Phoenix
And
down.
what is your armor?
15.
All right.
I sense
So
a
that
Phoenix
is
down
48
soon.
damage to Neothil.
Ow.
You are just kind of running to try and get in a position, listening to the sounds of the struggle. When those of you who can see, you watch as Hades stretches a claw out towards the end. This spectral recreation lashes out and slices through the air and clips across the front, and you kind of spin from the impact of her landing over here, spreading your stance wide to keep your feet beneath you.
One more hit and I'm down.
Okay, full party. Who all still has poison? Anyone?
No one.
I haven't.
Okay.
Nee hasn't either.
Right, everyone
We're
is
good.
Go to that then. Okay.
I'm really not liking this boss fight.
You don't like any boss fight.
I mean, I like the antlion one.
Oh, right. Kyra's jump ends. She lands now. So she gets to make her attack
Nice.
roll. She's still blind, I do believe.
Yes.
So roll 1d6 plus her accuracy of 5. 9.
Everyone,
That hits.
hit him.
But it only does
Nee.
half.
Maybe you stand back.
2d6.
There is actually, I realized there is, in this turn, there is one thing I can do to make sure that my attack hits. Once per day, I can use Barrage, which is normally you hit an entire group for full damage, an entire group of enemies once per day, but since it can't miss, I could use it on him and do full damage against him.
All right. So he takes
Because it's just
19
hail of arrows.
So that's 19 damage from Kyra's jump ending. And for purposes, I'll have her just immediately attack again, using her turn to do so. So her accuracy is 5. Yeah, she misses that time. So she comes down and brings her thorn whip across Hades' form. He shudders back a bit, glares up. Kyra lands. And then she goes to swipe at him again, but he manages to dodge aside this time.
Alright, so I'm going to use Barrage, which is you hit an entire group for full damage once per day. I can use it once per game day. And it can't miss, so yeah. It's basically my Limit Break liked version. 52 damage.
All right. Does it say arm damage or no?
It's hit an entire group for full damage once per day.
All right, so,
I'd imagine
so
it's
just ignore
same
it.
as repel.
So then 52 damage, okay. Yep. You,
I think it just kind of means that, say, if it was like, some enemies were group enemies, every single one of them would take full damage.
all right, so you fire off a few shots from a crossbow in the direction the claw came from, and the 3 bolts hit, and Hades reels back a bit.
Yep. It's pretty easy to hit when you're shooting 1,000 fucking arrows.
Let's see here. I'm going to have Mika doesn't have any ethers, so I'm just going to have her perk herself behind Alistair for cover because she is out of MP.
While he's doing that, after
Okay,
a show, I'm
I-
also going to quickly stumble back
actually-
towards the group. Cause,
Hang on, wait a minute.
Yeah?
Wait a minute. If I give her the high ether, can then she cast a spell?
Yeah, that can work.
Yep, I do that then. I give her one of my high ethers.
All right, so she gets back.
Drink up, Mika. You're gonna need it.
So she gets back 58 MP, and with that, then she will cast Blizzara. Just like immediately, it's like, thanks.
You're welcome.
Expend that 20 MP. $57 damage to Hades. He's looking real rough, you guys.
Excellent. That's what
Keep
I
it
want to
up.
hear.
And she points the sword at him, and more ice spikes just rise up from the ground. Let's see here.
Alistair, next up, Holy. Give it everything you have.
Right.
I will.
Rocket, what are you doing? He's looking pretty fucked up, so how do you want to go about this?
A limit break kick ass.
I don't think she has that much in the way of Destiny.
How much?
Oh, I was mute. I was saying, am I still blinded? And I was getting frustrated because no one was dancing.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, so
I believe you're still blinded, yes.
Yes.
Um,
You still got the highest accuracy of us, so you'll probably still hit him.
Especially if you manage to be able to
I mean, the only way you can't hit him is if you roll a 1.
Very
You
good.
hit.
You should stand upon him.
Right. Alistair's suggesting that you use a limit break, it seems.
oh,
Do you
Thing
want-
is, if I recall, you only had like, what, 12?
I had 13.
Okay.
So
13.
she can you.
And
she can
it's fair
do it.
enough, and this is a boss, so you'd get 2 back from this. So, yeah, do it.
Okay, let's see. What do I need to do for that again?
Which limit break do you want to use? Your first or your second? The first one is a guaranteed hit. The second one is 3 hits, though not any of them are guaranteed. They have the chance to miss.
Does that one cost more?
They cost the same. It's just a matter of which one you think would work better circumstantially. Less damage, but with a guaranteed hit, or the chance for a fuck ton more damage, but not a guarantee.
The second.
Does the blind thing affect
How do I roll that again?
Well,
If-
if for the one with the chance to miss,
Yeah.
you would roll 3 accuracy checks back to back.
Okay.
You've already done 1, so you've hit 1. Just roll
Right.
2 more.
You can do it. You got the highest accuracy. Go for it. There's no way you're gonna miss.
I'm not gonna miss.
Yes!
You don't get critical hits when blind, sadly.
Damn!
If all-
But it still hits.
Yeah, it still hits.
Oh my god, it's
Nice.
a perfect double!
Okay, so that's 3 full hits of your tier 2 limit break. Nice.
Oh, he's gonna be fucked.
Okay, so what is your weapons tier again?
3.
Tier 3.
Okay, and what is your power?
My power is scrolling up. It's 10.
Okay,
Huh.
okay. So 10. Give me a minute. This is a big number.
Of course, it's a big number.
It's Wocket. Wocket, the
Okay,
Devastator.
so I need you to roll. I need you to roll 6d6 plus 210.
Oh, like it's a chocobo furching in.
Told ya.
It's dead, right?
We'll see.
Wait, is this the end? Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, looking, it was pretty roughed up, and that's 232 damage. Okay.
All right, so Rocket, sort of getting fed up with this, you spread out your wings wide, your rocket engines thrum into life, and the rest of you can sort of feel the heat as these big phoenix wings rise out from her feathers, and she gives 3 mighty flaps, sending out great waves of fire over Hades that wash over him. He goes to shield himself with his arms, but you can see like his robes burning away, his skin blackening with charcoal and burn marks as the heat washes over him. 3 flaps in total, 3 great explosions. The whole chamber lights up with a very different shade of orange from the amber crystals before Rocket from the heat wave sort of lands a ways back here, breathing heavily from the exertion and folding her wings back up. As the smoke clears, you see Hades is still there, but damn is he fucked up. He is under 100 hit points.
So, alright, he didn't quite finish off, but damn Rocket, MVP.
All right, has anyone not gone yet?
Elizabeth.
All right, okay. Let's see.
How do you want to do this?
I'm pretty sure Elizabeth is still sealed, right?
Yes.
Okay. And in that case,
Damn, he just got
I mean-
DO'd.
She can make it to do a sword attack. Melee.
let's see here. Is she? Yep. So she is going to come charging in, sword at the ready, and with a great scream, she is going to come in. I'm pretty sure she's still blind.
Yep.
So let's see. Let me double check her
Shit.
accuracy. Her accuracy is 3.
Oh god.
Nope.
It's a critical.
Right, so she comes rushing in, but blind as she is and seemingly driven by anger as she comes in with a thrust, but Hades sees her coming, and one of his hands reaches down and, like, grips her tightly around the throat, lifts her off her feet, and just throws her back, and she goes sailing through the air and lands back here on her back. She is prone. And I do believe that is the party's turn, so it's back to Hades.
What's his final desperate strike going to be?
We're all gonna die.
He already used his limit break, so he can't use that again. Not that it'd really matter.
If he doesn't hit knee again.
Well, let's hope he doesn't.
I can give him ideas.
You can see the panic in his eyes as he looks around at all of you. No, this is wrong. And he is going to expend 25 MP. And he is going to aim at one of the nearest creatures he can see that's been causing him the most grief.
Oh,
And
no.
in this
Not
case, that would...
Be Kyra.
I thought it was going to be Wocket.
Well, actually, hold on. I'm going to roll a thing.
Oh, no.
I hate it when you roll things.
Don't roll the thing!
He's targeting
Fuck.
Hades.
Oh. Shit.
He's targeting himself.
He's targeting
No,
you.
no! Thanatos!
So, and he is casting Drain.
To get it
Fuck!
He's gonna be in for a very shocking surprise if he tries it.
He doesn't
Oh
know
yeah,
that.
because it's Shadow, and Shadow heals you, doesn't it?
He doesn't
Although-
know that.
Yeah.
Well, with zombie, does that mean I still take damage?
Yes,
Oh, he fucked
well, actually,
up.
no. Actually, no. This isn't a healing spell, so this will just do normal damage, and then you'll just be healed by it.
Yay, Hades! That was a very poor last-ditch effort from Hades.
So, Thanatos, you're sort of like, you see him, like, his eyes land on you. He's like, with desperation, a hand reaches out, an arcane circle, appears around his hand, and you feel like red energy starting to leak off of you, but then you see, like, just for a second, you see a shadow flicker in front of you as the red light is drifting away. Caius' hand reaches out, grabs it. Give that back. And then he jumps back into you, and you gain 40 hit points. And Hades just looks at you like, what?
It's at this point Hades realized he fucked up.
Alice, so about that holy damage.
If you
I
use
want to
the
kill
honors,
this bastard.
yes,
Yes.
Alistair, if you do the honors.
I doubt it would kill him though. No, it might
He's
not.
pretty fucked up if he tried to drain me.
He is under 100 hit points.
He's
Which
under
I
100.
won't-
Whatever you
Wait,
roll,
it's
you
not
gotta
a
double
problem.
it because he's weak. So roll good. Roll good.
I really want to finish this fucker off so bad.
At least cinematically you will, because every single one of
Do
us
you want
has.
me to hit him with a stone before you hit?
You want to hit him with a stone?
The stone spell.
Alright, use your little rocks.
I was just gonna chip him a little bit, then you can finish him off.
Break some bones.
Am I still under half?
No, you are above half.
Okay, so no last resort. Oh well.
Pretty sure you're above half.
So 36 damage.
Correct.
Yeah. So 46 damage. Okay, Hades, you sort of point your hand up into the air, and a spike of rock appears in the air above Hades and drops down and pierces through his back and pins him to the ground. He's sort of slouched over, like clutching at the spire of stone that's just stabbed through his back and is now keeping him pinned to the ground.
I do believe that's it. Alistair.
Oh, but Alex, there, before you do it, perhaps you should share the honor with a certain other paladin in the room.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I was planning. As I was just... If my dog shuts up barking... Tazzy!
We can't hear him.
Good, because I fucking can from my
Oh, yeah.
window.
You and
Anyway,
Elizabeth.
as I was looking over at this horrible thing, I just looked at Elizabeth and just gave her a head suggestion.
You do know she can't see, right?
Yeah, she's blind at the moment.
She's still blinded. So I just call out to her then instead. Hey, Elizabeth, over here.
She comes wandering over. What?
I know we had our differences in the past, but do you want to do the honors and help me slay this beast with me? To let off some anger?
There's a couple seconds pass. Like, Hades is putting up no fight at this point. He's at 17 hit points.
So
He is at our mercy. But let's
Elizabeth
not show
sort of
him it.
blinks a few times, and slowly her eyes sort of clear up. It'll say for purposes that at this point the status effects wear off on everyone, so everyone is you're no longer blinded, you're no longer afflicted by the host of ailments. And Elizabeth looks down at Hades and she lifts up the sword and just plunges it into the crystal under his ribs, and he's like, ah!
And as for me, I just grab my staff and just cast Steer in his fucking head.
Yep. So with her blade embedded into his crystal and your
Oh, it's
magic
enough to kill him as well.
and blasting into his face, even on the lowest minimum damage. After a few seconds,
Be gone, heretic.
and his whole body just starts to dissolve into the air around like dust. And soon enough, he vanishes from view. Everyone acquires a point of destiny.
2 for Rocket.
Indeed.
That means
You're pretty much back to where you were. Everyone gets 8 vials of holy water.
What does that do?
Or like there's 8 vials of holy water in general. Holy water cures. Let me double check the book. I think the way I have it listed is holy water cures curse and or zombie. Let me double check.
So
Holy water isn't actually listed in here.
Well,
So yeah, we'll say that so Revivify cures zombie, but we'll say for purposes that holy water cures zombie and curse.
I say Nee, Thanatos, and Rocket should take one each, and the rest should be split between Mika and Alistair as they are healers.
Indeed.
Part of their job.
So Mika gets how many holy waters?
So, take 3 from the hole, because each of us is getting 1, and what's left split between Mika and Alistair.
All right. And also, as it's all fading, a single stone of dark purple crystal falls to the ground. An umbral stone.
What's an umbral stone?
An umbral stone, if you will give me a minute.
Seems a bit valuable, but better not be dangerous.
An umbral stone, where the hell is it? It's a type of elemental stone. And elemental stones are really rare, really expensive. They are solidified clusters of pure elemental energy. And when used, generally by throwing them on the ground, it releases that energy and creates a type of terrain effect. So if you were to use that umbral stone, it would create a shadow elemental terrain, which would increase the power of shadow attacks for all within.
Thanatos is all yours.
Thanatos, this is not my color. How about you have it?
Sure.
Mika, do you mind heal for the house?
Mika comes up and sort of puts her hands together and casts Cura.
One hard down,
On every
many more to go.
Yep, on everyone. So that is 30 MP, so she is out of MP. But let's see here. So she gives everyone back. Let's see here. So everyone gets back 24 plus 2d6 HP. So 29 HP is restored to everyone.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth just sort of walks over ways before sitting down on the ground and catching her breath.
Wow. This whole detour may have been unplanned, but one less servant of Diablos in the world. Whatever Murasan's plans are, I'm not going to complain about that.
Hang on,
Elizabeth.
be right back.
You good?
She looks up at all of you for a few seconds. Her eyes settle on Alistair.
I'm back.
I thought I told you I wanted to be alone out here.
Please forgive me. This was my fault.
We were the ones who kind of gave him a hard time for it, but we fully intended to let you be. Alistair was persuasive, but, well, before heading off to Vitae, we wanted to give you something first. Alistair?
I wish I thought of this earlier. But here, courtesy of Mika's genius, coming up with the idea.
You pull out the book and hold it out to Elizabeth, and she looks it over for a few seconds. And what, pray tell, would be the point of this?
If you ever need any help at all, or someone to chat to, not specifically me, anyone, I just thought you might have a little bit of support to help you out now and then. That's all.
She sort of shakes her head and pushes herself back to her feet. I think I'll pass.
Hey. You never know when you're going to be in trouble that you can't handle yourself. Example A. When we came to find you to give this to you before we parted, well, we've discovered your abduction.
He sort of
What?
walks over to the edge of the platform and looks down at the water and the crystals around. I came all this way so I could be on my own. Take my fate into my own hands for once.
What exactly happened back there with him, Murasan, and Hades?
Murasan appeared to me on the road. First I wanted to fight him, but my efforts proved fruitless.
You know the feeling.
Then he told me that he wanted to help me complete my goal. Get away from everything. She then looks up at the various chains that are hanging from the roof. "You told me of Hades, and now he's the one who created the Velkers. After that, what else was I supposed to do but make him take me here?" She then turns to face the rest of you. "And I wanted to do it alone.
Well,
I didn't
Murasa,
want any of you here. This was to be my last decision. Either I won and claimed vengeance or died trying. And taking that damned angel with me."
thing is, Murasan was the one who showed us how to find you.
She gets this pale look on her face, her eyes going distant.
I'm sorry, but it's true. It's the whole reason why we're here. As soon as I heard that bastard was involved when he appeared in my head, I just couldn't.
And as for him, it is true that he made the Valkyrs, but there's more to the story. Like Murasan, he is another servant of Diabolos. In fact, he was Murasan's counterpart from a very long time ago. This wasteland? His doing. Was his doing. Not much left of that now.
Murasan's the one who sent you to me.
I mean, we did tell you he was a lying bastard, didn't we?
Murasan's playing all of us. I still don't know what for.
She sort of holds a hand up to the side of her head. I just can't get away, can I? There's always something holding my strings.
Until he's dead. And he will.
She looks down at the ground. And a few seconds pass. Then she lifts up her sword and strikes it down on the ground, sending sparks flying with a frustrated shout.
We are sorry that you got involved with such horrible matters. But I made a vow, not just to save the world, but now to also cut whatever bonds this evil may had on anyone, especially you. Someone has
To remain. We won't stop you. Choice is yours.
She sort of, her head's lowered at the moment, so you can't really see her face through her hair, and a few seconds pass. Then you see her shoulders starting to shake.
Think about this. Chains.
At first it sounds like she's trying to suppress weeps, but then it slowly starts to build from sobs into broken chuckles.
Oh.
Then she throws her head back, one hand on her forehead, and she's just laughing as if she just heard the most hilarious joke in the world.
No.
A few moments pass before the laughter dies down. She lets her hand drop to hang limply by her side. And, Thanatos, could you make an awareness check for me really quick?
Oh, God.
You better roll high, man.
13.
All right, that'll do. As you're watching her stand there, you can feel the darkness in the room starting to shift.
Maybe it's time to cast some sleep.
Then Elizabeth lifts her eyes to look back at the rest of you, and they've turned orange.
Elizabeth,
It's
you
all
still...
a joke. Just a sick little joke, isn't it? Fate was never mine to begin with. Not once. Not once.
fate is always ours. Sure, there are little bastards like Murasan playing it. The choice at the end of the day is always yours.
Is it,
You
though?
have a choice.
Is it really? Maybe for you.
Yes.
But it
And
feels-
for you, this choice, what you're letting in, if you do so, that is entirely your doing. You can do anything you want, put your mind to anything. Even if someone forces you, you can fight like hell to the last breath. I sure as hell intend to. Whatever Murasan has planned for us, even if he's playing us into this situation right now. I intend to fight that with my every damn being. And if we give in, whether you want to stay here, go somewhere, or become this chain angel, this is a moment of choosing. So
We
choose.
have no one saying this. We have no right to.
I know what's clawing at your insides right now. And if you let it out, everything you are will be gone.
Everything I am. She looks down for a second. Is a puppet.
Everything you are is Elizabeth. A girl who has been through hell that we can barely imagine.
She,
But a good person who has sacrificed everything for other people and still can, or not. Her life is hers to live. And the direction it will go, it's up to you.
Couple seconds pass. You say you don't comprehend it?
How can we?
How about I show you? At that moment, the various amber crystals around the room suddenly go dark, and the entire chamber is suddenly swallowed in pitch black. None of you can see.
I'm going to take a high potion quickly.
Okay. So
How's there get away from her?
let's see here. So that is a 112 HP back to Uni. All right, and a few seconds pass as this all-encompassing darkness is surrounding you, swirling and undulating and twitching and writhing. And then you start hearing faint, phantasmal whispers around you. And after a moment, there is a pulse, and the darkness around you begins to turn crimson. And when it does, you see shadowy shapes around the edges of the platform. Several of them, each one twitching and flickering and made entirely of shadows, silhouettes of Elizabeth. Their eyes narrow, pure white, no pupils, no irises. And as the air begins to fill with the rattling of chains, the laughing of Velkers, and a chorus of agonized cries and screams, they begin to advance. Now I present to you all, do we want to keep going? Or do
I'm
we stop
fine.
here?
I'm fine to keep going unless someone else wants to stop, because I'm into it.
I want to keep going. I must
Let's
leave this
stop.
here.
Alright. I want to stop. It's fine.
All right.
Wait. What the?
Whoa.
Uh,
Oh, I see what's
Despair,
going on.
rage, silence, fear, and madness.
I'll go ahead and
Right.
just put everyone in the middle of the room and we can come back to this next time.
Okay.
So, there was never any talking her out of it, was there?
The moment her eyes turned orange, no. All right. So, I also posted the music that goes with what's going on here. So, yeah, that will wrap up this session of Chronicles of Eno.
I knew it.
I knew Hades wasn't the final boss. He
To
did not
Well,
have to feel.
I had
the
a
final
feeling because the music was completely different to the end.
Right. Okay, so,
I didn't want us charging into a second boss in a row after that one.
well,
That's the song.
yeah, here's a fun fact. Hades, the guy you just fought, yeah, he wasn't end boss difficulty. He was regular boss difficulty.
boss.
Boy, and we're going into this fight with several other items used up, hurt, and yeah.
Right. I'll probably pull the same thing that I did with the Caius fight and bump you all back to max just for the sake of fairness. Because,
Why would I use the high potion then?
well, either way, we will see you all next time for the final boss of Alistair's Arc. Till then, take care, people. Bye-bye.
Sure.
Think I shit myself.
Of course you did.